Well, hello guys and welcome to the channel. My name's Neil Cook. Today I'm going to review the Outdoor Revolution Eco Deep Extreme Compressor Cooler, which is the 45 litre model. This is powered by DC 12 volt, 24 volt or AC 230 volt, and it comes with a 180 centimetre cable adapter, which is 6 feet. So I've been watching all the YouTube channels, and most of the camping style freezers and fridges are mainly American based, and only the ones which I could find in the UK didn't really seem to do the job I wanted them to do, or they were overpriced or cheaply made. Outdoor Revolutions is a company I'm familiar with. I have bought previous camping and caravan stuff from this site or from this company, and I thought, right, I'll give it a go. Unfortunately, there was no reviews online with regards to this product which I'm going to review today. They do make a 36 litre model, a 45 litre model and a 55 litre model. 45 litres for me is ideal for the size of car and what we need it for, so I've chose to review this one and put it out there on the streaming sites, because I can't find whatsoever any reviews on this product. I've been testing it for a while now and I found it really good, so I just want to share that with yous. So out of a well packaged box, this is the unit itself. Like I said, the 45 litre one. It has a nice clear LCD display which displays the temperature of the freezer, which is programmable, the temperatures of the fridge, which is also programmable to the right Celsius or Fahrenheit you want it at, a set button, an eco button, and then your ups and downs in order to control and regulate these temperatures. You also get the power brick, which is, let's just pan back there. This is the power brick for the product. This is the UK version that plugs into the side of the unit on the right hand side. We have the European two-prong adapter with what I call the kettle connection. We get the UK 3-pin 230 volt kettle connection, and we also get this 6 foot in length. Actually, it looks longer. This is quite long. I'll need to measure this. The cigarette lighter for the car or for your power bank, with the side connector to go into the right connection. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to power it by my Swarry power bank. This is the product here. And the reason why I'm going to do it by this and run the test using this is because more than likely you're going to use this refrigerator and freezer out in the great outdoors where you won't have power. So this is the Swarry 580, I believe. It's got the cigar lighter, the 230 3-pin connection, and USBs along with your SOS lights on the side. This has worked for me for some time now, so I'm going to use this to power this unit up. So using the Swarry, we've connected the cigar connector, the cigarette lighter, to it. You can also have your solar panels connected to this and not only draw from the sun's energy but then draw from the unit itself to the fridge freezer. That's the connector there. It sits in nice and snug, and it's nice and flat as well, so if you have to put it up against something, it's not protruding out where you're going to damage it. And this can also be wrapped around the back of the unit as well. I would say it's about 10 feet in length, this cable. So we're now going to go to the LCD panel, and by switching this unit on, by the power button of course. Now what I want you to take note is the power consumption in order to get this fridge freezer up and running up to full temperatures. So we have 75% in, so we'll use that as a marker. Let's just relight that up. 75% power there. This has come on now, and we're just going to switch on this power here. And whilst we're waiting for this to do this, let's have a look inside of it. So we've got two little handles down here, you just pull on and pull up. There we have the freezer compartment, and the compressor's running now as we speak. And I am filming in the conservatory, which is extremely warm in here, so that may affect some of the power as it works to try and combat the temperatures within the conservatory. This is the fridge section, which has a drain hole in the bottom also. We also have a handle to pull along, and we have a very durable, robust set of rubberized wheels which can be pulled from your car to your location where you're camping. So what we're going to do is set the temperatures. Hope you can see that. Press set, and we're flashing -18, so we'll leave it at that. And we have +3 on there, so we'll leave it at that. And we also have an eco mode as well, which is that setting there. So that allows the refrigeration unit to run at a better power performance. And if we go back to this, we can actually see the power consumption. Right, let's just switch that on. Right, there we go. So the initial power it's pulling to bring this up to temperature is 54 watts. It will fluctuate back and forward. And what I'm going to do now is a test and bring it from scratch up to full power to -18 and +3 for the refrigeration, and I'll give you a time lapse of that. So the cooler has finally reached the right temperature, which I set it at. However, the area where I first set this experiment up was in the conservatory. It's a very hot day here in the UK today. The date is the 24th of the 5th, 2023. And the temperatures outside are really warm, and because the glass conservatory magnitudes are heat, this unit was struggling to draw the air in through the air vent, through the compressor, and maintain a good cooling temperature because of the power it needed to try and do that. So I brought it further into the house. This part of the home is fairly cool, and within minutes it finally went to -20 or -20, and I've now set this to 1 degrees. So this is the fridge area of it. As I open it, we may see this temperature fluctuate. That's nice and cool. It's at +1 degrees. And we go to the freezer section, and that is most definitely -20. Ice cold it is, and there's a slight build-up of condensation / ice on the insides. So it's retained its set temperature. It's gone back to -21. If we leave this open a bit, let's just see if this temperature changes. So the bottom LCD is the refrigeration. We close that. Let's see what that goes to. So that hasn't had any effect. If we open the ice box, the freezer side of it, just allow some warm air into there. Let's just see if I can move this camera and get it more onto there. It's currently still maintaining minus -21. Just set this up on there. I think it's slightly out of focus. Let's have a look. So yes, it's still retaining the -21 even though we have the lid open now. It's just gone to -20. Now in eco mode, I found that providing that this remains in a closed position, the lids, then when the compressor reaches the right temperature and cuts out, it can be up to 20 minutes or so before the compressor kicks back in and then maintains the settings which you've set the cooler at. Obviously, if you're opening it and closing it often, maybe around a meal time, whilst out in the outdoors, then obviously this compressor may need to kick in back and forth. So I'll show you now it being wheeled along, and the handle. It's got two handles on the right side and the left side, and one of them handles is also the pull along handle. So in order to switch this unit off and transport it or move it around, it's a long press on the on-off button, and in order to switch it back on, it's the same again, a long press on the on-off button. The unit does have two handles on either side, which are very sturdy, made out of the moulded plastic, and it also has the pull-along handle as well. When pulling this, you must get it at a good 45-degree angle, otherwise the base at the back may catch the floor. But the weight is evenly distributed by carrying this handle or using this handle to pull along. And it doesn't feel like it's going to snap whether it's with or without content, any food inside. So the question is, out of 10, how do I rate this item, this Eco Deep Extreme Compressor Cooler? Well, it's hard for me to rate it against others because this is my first one. It's 45 litres, which is more than enough for what I'll probably need. We have the refrigeration and we have the freezer and the refrigeration, which is extremely deep. That does have the plug in it if you need to drain it. It's extremely cold in there, as a fridge would be, and it's very, very cold in there, as a freezer would be. It's got a nice click to the doors. It sounds like it would test. Little bit of wobble on it, but that's just a hinge thing whilst it's in the open position. The screws aren't moving, the hinge itself isn't moving, but the mechanism and the design of the hinge has that wobble. But once closed, there's a good seal. In the conservatory, like I said, it failed to maintain full maximum cooling because of the heat of this conservatory, and it's very warm in here, as you can see the sun blazing through. The power point where you would pop your multi adapters in is there. There is something behind there, but maybe that's a universal thing for different models. It seems to be an indentation there. Good airflow against these sides. You've also got the vent on the left hand side. No vents at the top. And vent on the right hand side. Is the unit hot because it's been on for a period of time? No, it isn't. Are the wheels going to last a long time? I guess they would, if you didn't misuse the unit and only used it for what it was made for. Is it durable? Yes, made out of robust materials, very sturdy. It's currently sat on the box at this moment in time, but it can easily be made into a work surface if you were using it in a camping scenario and put a tabletop on top of there to serve your food or drinks. Is the handle going to last? I dare say it would, because of its strong moulded plastic ABS. So yes, it would, providing that you use it in the correct manner it was meant for. So my verdict with this is 10 out of 10. I can't fault it. It's done exactly what I needed it to do. Reach -21 and +3 for the refrigeration and the cooler. It came in at £443 when purchased, but I do know there are some with discount codes on them now. Is this the perfect size for me? Yes, they do 26, 36, no, is it 26? 26, 36, 45 and 55, and there is a small model with a glass top, but I'd be afraid of smashing that once I was travelling around a lot. So this is my review on the Outdoor Revolution Eco Deep Extreme Compressor Cooler. I would say 10 out of 10 because it is my first one and I can't rate it against anything else. It does come with a European plug, the power brick, the UK style plug, and around 10 feet of the cigarette lighter as well. Leave your comments in the bottom if there's anything you need answering, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thank you for watching.